100% me, I think. All right, let's try this again. Take 3 here. Now, let's see how much of my spreadsheet we lost. Hopefully that don't happen again. All right, recovered. All right, we good? I lost my chat. Now I got this going on. All right. Anyway, Kevin Baskins, the last thing I saw in chat was you was asking what I was going to do with some card. But I was going to show you guys come across a couple of Carlton Fisk rookies. Not in the best of shape by no means, but still a good find, especially if you saw what I found it in. All right, let me get these break spots going. Guys, if it crashes again, I'm going to do a hard reset on everything, and I will be back. Get these break spots set up, though. All right, so almost halfway on the Leaf box. Like I said, I did one, and it was pretty sweet. Had a 4 auto card in it. And let's see. Kevin grabbed 4 spots in basketball. Chandler, I got your 3 spots in racing. 463, 2 spots. Kevin. 462. Kevin and Chandler. Yep, hopefully 3rd time's a charm. Yeah, you're good, Kevin. We're going to try it again. All right, so we got hockey full and 2 football divisionals. And we're going to start ripping here in just a minute. Let me just make sure I've got everything up to date. Get this back saved. Nothing's coming easy today. All right, Kevin Baskin, you was asking about what I was going to do with the card. So what card was you asking about, Kevin? Okay, somebody that's in the first divisional. I can get those names. So 464 is Taylor Tollison, Herman, Aaron, James, Chad, Jomo, and Jason Rose. One of you guys pick left or right. Left's going to be this set of boxes, and right side's this one over here. And we'll go ahead and do our breakdown of teams for the first one. And I'm going to make sure that I got... Yeah. And 466 is up there. That one's got 4 autographs, not left side. Okay. Thanks, James. All right, so let's do our randomizer real quick. If I can get this to work. There we go. Everything's going to be like this today. All right, here we go. Dice roll first. All right, we got a 6. This is for break 464. We're going to go 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we got Aaron down to Jason. And here's a look at the teams. All right, so this is break 464. Just quick from a divisional standpoint, Aaron with the AFC North, Herman AFC South, Chad AFC West. Look at you, Chad. James Keller with the AFC East, Taylor NFC North. Go Pack Go. Chad with the NFC South, Jomo NFC West, and Jason Rose with the NFC East. And I'm going to save that file for something happens. All right, so James Keller, you get to blame him. He picked the left side, so we're going to start over here. Some stuff set up here. Working solo. I got the kids working. We got Caleb turns 18 this weekend, so they're working on getting some stuff ready for big birthday bash. Can't believe I'm going to have an 18-year-old, to be honest. All right, Kevin Baskin, you never answered my question. So earlier, you asked the question what I was going to do with a certain card. And I've been asking, what card was you referencing? Do like that. Okay. Okay, Kevin. All right, I get it. Okay, I thought the brother was a little odd behavior for you, so I get it now. I'm sorry. That's pretty funny. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that card, brother. Brother. I do a terrible Hulk Hogan. Better at Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm still not very good at that one either. All right, I gotta turn this TV on. It's too quiet in here. Gonna turn the TV on tonight and one more night. Oh, it's okay, Mikey. We're not going to be too busy tonight, so I figure we'll probably do this and the other one and hockey, and we'll just kind of have to see from there. So not a big deal. So we got tonight and we got tomorrow night, and that's it. And then Thursday starts foosball, baby. NFL football. I'm so ready. My Packers got Micah Parsons. I'm not real sure how that's going to go, but he is a big time player. Just got to get all that cowboy off of him. Didn't think he'd be a good fit for such a small market, but some of his interviews, surprisingly, seems like he's okay with a small market. Okay. Chandler, to answer your question, yeah, it definitely improved the Packard. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, he's still got to perform, but that's with any player, right? Okay. I'm gonna try to answer Chandler's question. So I get asked this a lot. If you are strictly grading for value, 100% value, and it's a big card, okay? Like you think, yeah, they're two different grading companies. Yes. Like let's say, man, try and give you a good example. Vintage, like what I was showing you all ago, doesn't really matter so much. There's Zay Flowers. When it comes to the greater PSA versus SGC, unless when you start getting into those higher grades, there is a significant difference in the value. Okay. Now, SGC is cheaper, but when we're talking about grades of 1 through 5, even 6, the resale value is actually really close. Now, if you're talking about modern, you almost always want to grade with PSA. Now, there's a nice Bo Nix, Broncos, Chad Masters, nice blue one. Travis Kelce, Bo Nix. Now, there's certain. It's tricky, Chandler, and I'm learning. So I just sold an SGC 9.5 of a Michael Jordan card that was from '96. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now that card probably would have got an 8 with PSA because PSA does not do any rounding. This card was perfect except for one little bitty ding on a corner on the back. And SGC gave it a 9.5, which valued it around $500. Okay. A PSA 8 would have been about $300. Okay. Now, a PSA 9.5, which doesn't exist, a PSA 9 or a 10, a 10 in that card Chandler would have been about $1,200. Okay. So there is a huge difference. It just depends on what it is you're grading. Both companies do a good job. If you hit something tonight in our brakes, you want to go with PSA, right? There's no doubt about that. Like, that's kind of a no-brainer. Now, for me, we're doing tons of card shows, right? And honestly, if I had to wait 4 months, I'm not going to get my return. There's nice JJ McCarthy. I'm not going to get my return in time before the market goes down. So I've been using SGC on some things that we're trying to flip quickly. So SGC, so BGS is Beckett, and Beckett is where you can get that black label. So hard to get. Crazy value if you get it. I think they hand those out to big companies. I ain't gonna lie. It's very hard to get. Yeah, a 9.5 is considered a gem with BGS. I don't like the BGS slabs. I don't like the non-communication with BGS. I've been very, very happy with SGC with their communication. And if a card has been, I don't know how many times you guys have sent something off and got it back and it was not graded and it said that it wouldn't fit the holder, like it had been cut or something like that. And PSA doesn't even refund you. They throw it back in a card saver, and that's the end of the discussion. SGC has an option. They'll put altered on the slab and authenticate the card if that's what you wish, or they will simply refund you. Yeah, crazy. Vintage stuff, I'm telling you right now. Trevor Lawrence, Bomb Squad. Vintage stuff, I would go to SGC all day. I wouldn't bat an eye on that one. Modern PSA. Quick turnaround, SGC. The rookies, Keon Coleman. Like it's they all just kind of have their own lane. I can talk about it forever, but I've been really learning with SGC and I really like them. But there's some things that I will not send them. Yeah, 100%. And then here's another cool one too. So there's no upcharges until you hit $1,500. Okay, and the crazy thing is say you had I'm trying to give an example. Maybe a downtown that you're not real sure of the grade, and instead of sending it to PSA and waiting 4 months on your turnaround, you can send it to SGC for $15. Okay, and say it gets a 10, then you can send it to PSA for a crossover, and if they think it'll gem a 10 with them as well, then they switch it over for you, and you're holding your market. Or if they don't think it would, they'll just send it back to you the way it was. I mean, there's all kinds of different scenarios. Very, very, very tricky. No, Jackson Rose. They started 6, but they've always started at 6. Hey, Jared Wiley. There you go, Chad Masters. Jared Wiley auto on the blue, nonetheless. There you go, Chad with the Chiefs. Chiefs. So now I got a third auto to give you. All right, one more pack. We're looking for that downtown. Downtown. But there's all kinds of different ways, man. It's the PSA, I've kind of gotten tired of the long return and then no response. And by the time I get it back, a lot of times the values went down so much. If you're in my shoes now, if you're ripping the product that just came out, then you should be getting it back just like anyone else. But if you're buying and flipping, sometimes, and you have no regard as to, you have no care for that card. You don't care about it. It's just nothing but a number, monetary value. Then SGC's where it's at for me right now. It just depends on what it is still. If I'm just flipping it, I'm just getting it slabbed up and moving on. Yeah, James. So we have 2 orders coming back. We should have it back this week. I don't know whose they are. If you get an email saying your PSA orders arrived, it was you. How about that? Now here's the signed and slab for break 464. Find one of my cards here. Feels like a BGS slab to me. My cover card's a little dirty. All right, let's go to the side. Rookie optic, it looks like. 10 on the auto. And we got J.C. Horn for the Panthers. Panthers is Chad Masters. There you go, Chad. You got yourself a J.C. Horn. I think we had one of these before. Not the big hit we was chasing. Seems like it rarely is. All right, J.C. Horn on that one. Let me sleeve up a couple of these. Chad destroyed that break. Way to go, Chad. Chad, I wanted to say that. I thought you got it last time too. That's why I giggled. And then I was like, well, like, what are the odds? All right, let me get me a 6 sale box. I might have to send you guys a photo of my shop right now. I've got boxes and tubs and totes. I've been going through collections, man. Crazy. Madness around here. Well, now you have 2 up. Do you still have the other one? He's J.C. Horn. He's not really a hot item. I'm going to guess you still have it. Yeah, you still got it. Keeping that auto streak going. All right, here we go. We're going to go over to 465. Hockey's going to be next because that one's full too. I did put up another one of these random divisions with the Donruss. It has a box of fat packs and we got 3 photos, 3 8x10 football photos, and I will find something else. I know I got something else. I think I put 4 in the description. Oh. Tell you what, I got 2 multi-sports. We'll put in there too. There'll be 5 autographed photos. It's only $15 a spot on the third one, which is $4.66. But right now we're gonna run the randomizer for $4.65. So let's start with a dice roll. We got 6 again. All right, this time we got Kevin, Chandler, Michael, TJ, and Jason going 6 times. 6. We got TJ down to Chandler. All right, TJ with AFC North, Michael AFC South, TJ AFC West. I know he's a Chiefs guy. Jason Rose with the AFC East and NFC North. Michael Broyles, NFC South and NFC West to Kevin Brady. I know he likes them Niners. Chandler Hodge with the NFC East, chasing them Cowboys. Who's watched the Netflix documentary on the Cowboys? I haven't watched all of it. I'm halfway, I think. But it's actually really good. I don't like the Cowboys at all. They may be America's team, but they're not my team. Bang, bang, Niner gang. I'm going to guess our next sign and slab is going to be better than the last one. Let me see if I can change this brightness. Hopefully my camera's not about to crash or the whole thing's about to crash again. For the love of Pete. That helped a little. Yeah. What wasn't a whole lot of surprises for me. I did forget about the Emmitt Smith holdout. I did forget about that. I guess I was 13 at that time of the holdout. Yeah, I know. It doesn't like anything this season, apparently. I think my computer enjoyed the time off. It was enjoying comping cards and all that stuff. Jason, yeah, this is Tuesday night live breaks, buddy. We ran 464 just a minute ago. This is 465. You have 2 spots in this one. What was your teams? Let's see. I don't remember. Hang on, Jason. We ran the one that you had one division. This one you have 2. You got the AFC East and NFC North. So Bills, Fins, Pats, Jets, Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. It's Ryan's birthday, so he's got the day off. So he's not doing the computer in the background to put the fancy little divisionals up. Joe Milton on the blue. 2 blue-rated rookies. Like we got ourselves a little hot box here. Wouldn't that be something? Barner. Jordan. Everybody signed up for some fantasy football somewhere. Surely you're in a league somewhere. Everybody, it's a lot of fun. Something to kind of keep you interested on games that your team's not playing in. Michael Penix on the bomb squad and Jaden Daniels. All they talk about is this Micah Parsons trade, though. Being a Packers fan, I'm just nervous because we don't typically go out of our way to sign big talent, so. Two people. I'm in like 5. Well, I'm probably at my cap, Jason, or I'd probably jump in. But I bet there's somebody here that'd take you up on that. Shut up, Chandler. White Hot Ruger. Josh Allen on the blue. Quignon. Simmons. Tip. Still going with Flacco at quarterback, right? For the Browns. Like he's still their boy. Yeah, you can get in too many, and you start getting your teams mixed up, man. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I got that guy. There's a throwback Marvin Harrison Jr. We all know we're looking for a downtown. No shame in that. New Donners will be out soon. Won't be long. Chase some new downtowns. So Panini's got like they got like three weeks left of basketball license. Then it turns over to Top. So we're fixing to see some licensed Topps basketball coming out really soon. We'll see how they do on their price point. I think we're all fixing to be blown away. And this is the last year of Panini football. This time next year, it'll belong to Topps. I think they're going to get to put out a couple of products. I think I even heard that they're going to try to get all the way to Mosaic, so Donruss and Mosaic before the season starts next year. Try to cram it in there. Marvin Harrison blue. This is a hot box, Kevin. Come on, Xavier Worthy blue. Come on, baby. Where's this downtown? Got a retro. Retro Brock Bowers. There we go. We'll take that. The Raiders hit. TJ. Michael Penix. Drake May. Yeah, this box has been pretty lit on hitting them rookies. Another blue. Troy Franklin. There's Robinson. There's Bowers. All right, last fat pack. Simeon Rice. Theo, no downtown. Yeah, I know. We didn't hit Caleb Williams. Maybe he's right here. That'd be cool. Probably Justin Fields. since I said that. Feels like BGS again. Equipment is not performing like it should. Like my camera's laggy. I gotta move slow. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, BGS again. And I got it backwards. It did look like an older card. Look like some early 80s tops, maybe? Middle linebacker. Y'all see the stripes? Think we know who that is. Jason Rose with the Burrs. How about Mike Singletary auto? That's sick. Okay. That makes up for the last one. Mike Singletary auto. There we go, baby. 1984 tops. Nice, Jason. So it was a bear. We was saying Caleb Williams and Justin Fields, and then how about Mike Singletary? I think that is way better. Nice. That was a good one. That was a good one. We'll take that all day. That was 465. Congrats, Jason. Might even throw in a little cash, huh, Chad? Little sweetener. Just a little sweetener. That's cool. You got those crazy beady eyes, Jason? That makes me nervous. They're putting too much on this Micah trade, man. I just feel like it's going to flop. It's killing me. All right, James bought a spot in the duck race. Appreciate that, James. Don't forget, guys. So we got not this weekend, but the next. We're going to Conway. Great show in Conway. If you're going, stop by the shop, and we'll give you a free T-shirt. We want as many people possible going to be wearing that orange. Taylor Tollison buying a spot in the duck race. We're halfway home on the duck race. And then the 4th is the card show in Clarksville. And then the 10th, I believe, or 11th is the one in Dardanelle that James Keller's putting on at the church. Was a really good show last time, so I expect it to be even better this time. And we'll be set up at that one too. Trade day is this weekend. You are correct. I probably won't be there very long because I got this big birthday party for my son, so I'm sure my wife's going to have a list of things I need to do. She's going to go crazy. We don't need that. So I will be there for like an hour probably. Definitely be buying. You guys got stuff you want to sell? Bring it. Just know I'm not going to give you whatever the current market value is. I got to buy it for less, so don't expect full price, please. Bring things you don't want. That's what I tell people. If it's personal to you, don't sell it to me. Boo. October 11th. Yeah. So October 4th is Clarksville. October 11th is Dardanelle. All right, let's do randomizer for some hockey here. So we got some changes coming to the card shop, guys. Good or bad? I don't know. Depends on. You expect double market. Nice. Nice. All right, we got a 3. All right, we got Chandler, Kevin, and Rob times 2. We're going 1, 2, and 3. Got Chandler down to Rob. I think that's how it was originally. So we didn't go very far. Yep, that's how it was originally. All right, here we go. Right here, that shows you about the best way. So the Atlantic is Chandler, Metro is Kevin, Central and Pacific is Rob. Rob definitely got the better spots there, but we never know what's going to pop up. Now, you ain't going to remember your teams anyway. I've got a list. We hit something good, I will definitely call it out. Oh boy. All right, guys. If it crashes on me, I will come back. It's acting all weird. I'm on. I don't know what the deal is this evening. But we definitely got some changes coming. Yeah, I know you expect double market, Mikey. You bring me something cool enough that I want for me, you might just get double market. But it's got to be really cool. I'm talking like a serious dollar card. I might give you $2. What are the changes? Well, so we've been making a lot of changes just with product. Like I haven't been buying a lot of wax, especially not retail. Like I just got burned too bad. Got to learn from mistakes. Oh, these look great. These look good. All right, it's first time ripping these in person, so I know there's a hit in the middle. Man, these look nice. As always, good job, Upper Deck. SP Authentic. All right. There we go. So we got the red. That's for the Kraken. We got the Kraken. Rob's got the Kraken. And look at this thing here. Pageantry. And that is the Wild. So Rob again. And the Knights. Golden Knights is Rob again. Okay, so that was a Rob pack. I don't know. It's hard to. Okay, so definitely the wax thing, right? So we're gonna be shifting a lot to singles. Future Icon to $3.99 for the Blues. Rob again. Let me get through this pack and I'll go through some of them. I can't do both. Maximum Performance for the Rangers. Chris Kreider. That's just an insert. That looks cool. Rangers is Kevin Brady. So these are the base. So we got another limited Future Watch for the, it says Penguins, but he's wearing Canes, but it's going to go to the Penguins. Penguins is Kevin Brady. I guess he got traded. So the red is the limited. Okay, so it's like the first parallel. Then we got another pageantry with a red border this time for the Ducks. Ducks is Rob. Way less retail, and I'll be getting whatever hobby they send us, and that's about it, Kevin, to be honest. Every time I go out on a limb and try to buy hobby to sell in the store, I just have to sit on it. If they send it to us and we get a few boxes, it seems like those move pretty easy, and we can break them if we have enough, but I got to be honest, just losing out. So that's the red limited again. That is the Ducks again. That's Rob. Focus for the Hawks, Blackhawks, Rob again. And a $3.99 for the Devils, Kevin Brady. Here you go, Kevin. You got a hit anyway. Graham Clark. So we don't get, obviously we're in Lamar, so we don't get a ton of foot traffic. So we don't, as you can tell, like we've been closed a lot lately, and that's because we've been at card shows, and that's how we're trying to survive. I have a job that pays for my livelihood, thank goodness. Hurricanes on the Future Watch. Hurricanes Kevin Brady. Collaborations on the Lightning. It's a cool looking card. Lightning Chandler Hodge. Okay, Chandler, you got something, buddy. All right, here we go. First foil card. Spectrum FX. That's for the Senators. That's Chandler. All right, Chandler, let's see. It gives us a little more. Oh, okay. All right, so it's got a scratch off right here. You'll have to do a little research to see if you want to rub that off to get what the redemption is on that. Some of them are really cool. Yeah, absolutely, Chandler. The problem with the retail boxes. All right, here's the deal. I don't know how many hobby shops you guys have been to, but if you'll go to a hobby shop besides ours, and I want you to go tell me how much their retail boxes are and report back. Because they're about double what we sell them for. And our market's so small anyway, I can't expect people to pay that kind of money for retail boxes. It doesn't make sense. So I try to stay really competitive, and then people lose interest, and we just sit on it and we lose. Canucks is Rob. Collaborations for the Flames. Rob again. Rob is dominating. Future Watch for the Lightning. Gone Cavs. Level 1 Spectrum. So this is another redemption card here. Spectrum FX. That's the Lightning. I believe that was Rob. Nope, Chandler. There you go, Chandler. Which one? There was a little while back. There was Canucks, Lightning, Senators, Canes, Devils. There was a Wild a little while ago. But collaborations for the Wild. There's your Wild. See, you spoke that into existence. Ryan Rust. Logan Malloy on the Future Watch. Red for the Canadians. Chandler. Pageantry for the Canes. Hurricanes, Kevin Brady. Oh, give us an auto. We want a iconic Future Watch auto. That's what we want. Roman Josi. Yossi. Hey, there we go for the Flames to $9.99 on card. And the Flames was Rob Polander. Why not Rob? To $9.99. About a Jan Kuznetsov. I think I nailed it. Nice hit, Rob. I'm going to set this down. Let me get that sleeved up for you right now. That's what we was after, and we got one. All right, Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche. Brendan Breeson for the Knights. Out of $9.99, Rob. There's old Connor Bedard. I just picked up one of his Young Gun PSA 10s, actually. Probably a great card to put in the... Oh, there's another auto. Hello. Okay. Jared McCain. We got two autos. Auto alert. There you go. On the red for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks is Rob. Rob, you're totally destroying. You're okay, Rob. It's okay, buddy. Focus. Colin Graff for the Sharks. Rob again. I think I got you, Rob. That looks like, I want to say it's Rangers. Yeah, Rangers. I want to say that's pretty big, right? Rob? Limited auto, Igor Shesterkin. If I remember correctly, he's kind of a big deal. That might be a really big hit. Up. Goalies in hockey are highly collectible versus soccer. They are not. Fifth year. Yeah, he's their starting goalie. That's a sweet card. All right. Rangers. Kevin Brady. Oh yeah. Okay. That would make sense. No, it's not numbered. The Future Watch was numbered to $9.99, but the Igor is not numbered. Oh, Igor. I think you did pretty good, Kevin, for your first hockey break. Probably not your first. I bet you bought into hockey somewhere, taking a chance. Focus. Bang, he says. Peterson. We got Future Watch. Yvonne. I love that name. For the Avalanche is Rob, and Pageantry Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. Last pack. I'm with you, Chandler. Collaboration. This one's green for the Avalanche. And those are two huge names for you, Rob. It's coming off the back side here. So that's the Capitals or the Jets. I don't know which one. That's the Jets. Or is it the Capitals? I can't see. That's the Blue Jackets. It's neither one. Kevin Brady. There you go. And pageantry, Josh Doan. Now that is the Utah Hockey Club, which is, remember where we put that on? I think it's the Coyotes, which was Rob. But yeah, Makar and, is it Taos? Is that how you say that? That's the green collaboration parallel. My bad. Hockey's always a fun rip, especially for that price. You can't beat it. Good way to spread your funds around. So changes. Yeah, boss, I forgot family. You're fine, Chandler. All right, let me see where we are, if we're even remotely close on anything else. I don't think we are. All right, so no one's bought into 466, so don't worry about that one. 461 is the NASCAR random pack break. So you get a pack per spot. There's 12 packs. I believe there's 9 spots left. And that one, I believe. Yep. And baseball's got a long ways to go, and the duck race does too, and basketball. Yeah, so we won't push it. Hopefully, we can fill it out this week, guys. And we'll wait till next week. If we fill it during the week, Ryan can run it in the evening or something. Yeah, the NBA Hoptic could be huge. There's downtowns in there, but if we can't fill it this week by next Tuesday, then I'll just simply do a refund on it. But this is kind of how it's been lately. That's why we hadn't done much breaks. There just hadn't been a whole lot of interest, which is okay. I get it. And I don't want to push anybody by no means. Either way, Chandler, it don't matter. It's actually cheaper. It's $130 in the store, and we broke it down. It's only $10 a pack or 12 packs. Actually, you save $10. But trade day Saturday, I encourage you to come. Definitely come and trade with each other. Bring something to sell if you'd like to get some cash in hand. Past that, get ready to go to Conway in a couple weeks. A bunch, Kevin. We're not even. Yeah, we sold 6 spots in basketball. We sold 6 spots in basketball and 10 in baseball. Yeah. No, there's a lot more. So that means there's only 2 of the one spot. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. There's a ton. There's too many guys. You're reaching. There's too many spots, I promise. Yeah, it's okay, James. Yeah, it's kind of confusing on that. Yeah, so the break format works a lot better when we got more people. When we just got a few, it's too heavy on people's pockets, and it's a good way to break the bank. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna call it a night, and let's see if we can't close some of the stuff this week. We'll try to get some more interest going, but I don't want to push too hard, and I've got a mountain of stuff to sort behind me, so we'll look at that. But like I said, guys, look for some changes coming up. I can talk more about it maybe next week when I get a better game plan. But like I said, we may be going a little more old school card shop. If you don't know what that means, swing by the store sometime. I'll talk to you about it in person, and we'll kind of go from there. We're not going anywhere, but we definitely got to make some. Chandler, you're just itching, dude. Quit it. Like I said, we're not going anywhere, but we're definitely going to make some changes. That's for sure. And hopefully, we got some good football coming out soon, and that'll help. And plus, football ramping up. Yeah, Kevin, totally, definitely more your alley. I've got boxes of 60s and 70s and early 80s baseball fixing to be coming to the store. I'm trying to get it all organized so it's not chaos. But definitely lots of stuff like that, and get more into singles, guys. I'm telling you, singles is where it's at. Breaks are fun, but singles is where it's at. All right. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate it. We gave it a shot. We did rip some stuff. We hit some nice stuff. And we're gonna call it good right there. Okay. Like I said, if we can't fill up the rest, I'll definitely do refunds. It's not an issue whatsoever. We'll see if we can't fill them this week. If we get really close, then we'll rip it next week. If somebody comes in and wants to buy the hobby box, guys, I'm gonna let it go. I don't have much of a choice. The prices just do nothing but go down. But anyway, till next time, come see me at the store. Come buy your supplies at the store. Don't buy them online, for Christ's sake. I'll even price match if I got to. Just let's buy those supplies there. Keep us afloat. All right, guys. Thank you.